Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Your life is your message to the world. Make it inspiring. You are master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. Success is not for the chosen few, it's for the few who choose it. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. The best way not to feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope, you will fill yourself with hope. The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. Excellence is not an act but a habit. The things you do the most are the things you will do best. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Mediocrity is the path most traveled. Blaze your own trail towards greatness. The greatest enemy of progress is the belief that this is good enough. Choose to be outstanding in a world content with mediocrity. Permanence, perseverance, and persistence in spite of all obstacles, discouragements, and impossibilities. It is this that in all things distinguishes the strong soul from the weak. Persistence is the twin sister of excellence. One is a matter of quality, the other, a matter of time. The most essential factor is persistence, the determination never to allow your energy or enthusiasm to be dampened by the discouragement that must inevitably come. Focusing your life solely on making a buck shows a certain poverty of ambition. It asks too little of yourself. Because it's when you hitch your wagon to something larger than yourself that you realize your true potential. Every choice you make is a seed you sow. Choose wisely, for you will reap the consequences. Don't fear failure. Fear being in the exact same place next year as you are today. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. When you get to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. The willingness to accept responsibility for one's own life is the source from which self-respect springs. You have been criticizing yourself for years, and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside of you that is greater than any obstacle. The worst thing one can do is not to try, to be aware of what one wants and not to give in to it, to spend years in silent hurt wondering if something could have materialized. Don't join an easy crowd, you won't grow. Go where the expectations and the demands to perform are high. Life's greatest rewards are reserved for those who dare to break free from the comfort zone and take the road less traveled. Comfort is a seductive mistress that keeps you trapped in mediocrity. Embrace the unfamiliar and unleash your true potential. Control your thoughts. Decide about which you will think and concentrate upon. You are in charge of your life to the degree you take charge of your thoughts. The secret to success is learning how to use pain and pleasure instead of having pain and pleasure use you. If you do that, you are in control of your life. If you don't, life controls you. Believe in yourself and your abilities, for no one else can determine your worth but you. Be the architect of change, not the wrecking ball of stagnation. Building others up empowers you both, tearing them down weakens the spirit. To attain dignity, cultivate a strong sense of self-worth that is not dependent on external validation. Your fighting spirit is your ally in times of struggle, empowering you to overcome the impossible. The true warrior understands that battles are won in the mind before they are fought on the field. The world is moved forward by those with the courage to take the first step. Comparison is the thief of joy. Focus on your own journey and cultivate a positive self-image. Worry is a total waste of time. It doesn't change anything. All it does is steal your joy and keep you very busy doing nothing. If you treat every situation as a life and death matter, you'll die a lot of times. Procrastination is the bad habit of putting off until the day after tomorrow what should have been done the day before yesterday. Do more than is required of you. Life's greatest rewards are reserved for those who refuse to settle. When you do more than what's required, you elevate yourself above the average and enter the realm of the exceptional. The secret of being agreeable is to avoid arguing over who is right and focus on what is right. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you lived and lived well. Time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you've lost it, you can never get it back. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Breathe before you speak. Listen before you react. Think before you criticize. And pray before you quit. The secret to achieving excellence is to embrace each challenge with a whole heart, mind, and soul. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. A clear vision, backed by definite plans, gives you a tremendous feeling of confidence and personal power. Competence is the foundation of leadership. Without it, authority is hollow. Embrace the discomfort of growth and shun the comfort of mediocrity.